What's up? This is Square2448 with a Farming Simulator 17 video, and today we'll be spreading mulch with the JCB track Skidsteer, and we also have a new pickup truck with us, which is a Super Duty single cab. We'll be using the low trail trailer and the Dodge dump truck full of mulch. So let's hop in the Ford and attach it to the trailer, and we'll also be using the Follow Me mod to get all of these vehicles over to the job site. We'll back up here and attach this trailer, and this is a pretty nice truck. It is a single cab and it is a little lifted, which is also pretty cool, but I might kind of lower this truck down, but we'll pull this out and we'll get it loaded up with the skid steer. While the ramps are going down, we'll start up the Dodge and we'll pull that in front of the Ford because we'll be using the following mod. But take a look at that, guys. We will be spreading some natural mulch today, no colored mulch like the red mulch, which is very popular, or the black, but this is just natural so that there's no chemicals in it. And let's start the 325T, and that is one loud Ford that we have, but I think though, even though it is a little loud, it's not too loud. We'll back up here, and I did actually put a different bucket on the one from the cat. Awesome, so we got this truck all loaded up. We'll put the ramps up, and once they are kind of up, we will set it to follow the Dodge, and we'll be driving the lead truck. Alright, we got the Follow Me mod working, and he's following right behind us. He is following actually a little bit slower, but this is one nice Dodge truck, and you guys are really liking this one a lot. I mean, it did a good job in the previous video of us building a gravel pad, which turned out really nice. We might be doing more like that. We do have a full load of mulch, which I think we'll be using all. Now, we do need to get some momentum, and hopefully this driver isn't really going to stay too far behind. But take a look at that, guys. This is like a mini landscaping convoy. We got a dump truck, and then we have a second truck. And I thought that having two trucks would be a lot easier than having just the truck with the trailer, and then we have to keep unhooking and detaching. This way now, we could just leave that trailer attached to the truck, and I wanted to use that new trailer. And I would like to thank you all for the continued support on the channel. We just hit 40k subs a few days ago. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I will be releasing the map very soon once it is complete. So we'll kind of turn over here, and that setup back there looks awesome. It is pretty nice, and usually when you do use a Follow Me mod, you just have to drive a little slow. And we will be doing some work at a mansion today, the largest house on the map, and I mean, it is pretty large, and they are going to be giving us some decent money for doing some bulk mulch along their driveway. So as you guys can see, we have arrived, and I would like to just kind of pull in and make sure that our trucks are not on the road. So I'll pull in as close as we can to over here. Let's see. Let's hope that the truck, yeah, the truck is actually kind of parking right where I wanted it to. So I think we'll kind of turn the Follow Me mod off and get this truck turned off because it is one loud truck. We'll turn it off and we'll put the ramps down. And what I really do like about this game is even with the truck off, you can still put the ramp down. That is pretty nice. And next, we kind of just need to dump this all out. We won't be kind of dumping it in there because we don't want to damage any of the dirt, since it is pretty not going to actually probably support the weight of this truck. And it looks like we do not have much mulch here, so we might need to get more. This truck does hold a lot of mulch. Take a look at that. That is one large amount. So we will kind of lower this down, and I think we'll park this truck in front of the other one. Now, I am trying to change it up, use as much different types of trucks as possible, and if you do have any ideas for what type of truck we should use for the next one, let me know down below in the comments. And I thought we will be using this tracked skid steer because we haven't really used one too much in the previous few videos. We've been using a lot of wheeled loader skid steers, so I thought we'll change it up. And we also have a different bucket, which I think even works better. Let's see, I'm not sure if this is completely filled up, so it actually looks like it is. Wow, doesn't look like there's much in there, but we will kind of come over here and start. Now the main goal is kind of just dump all the mulch out and take a look at that. One bucket load does a pretty decent amount. That's really good because like I was saying, I hope that we don't have to go get more because we did not tell the customer that there was going to be needed more. So we'll just kind of go down as we make our way, and there's a few very small like trees in this flower bed, so hopefully we do not kind of damage those because then that'll be very bad and we'll have to replace them. So let me know down below in the comments if you guys are really liking all these cool epic videos with the building materials mod. Now this is a great mod and I really do enjoy using it with all these very cool skid steers and everything like that. But this is probably one of the larger sections right over here since it is the turn. But this bucket actually is doing a great job. Now I think that we might have to come over and with some small bucket loads and kind of fill in because that's not going to be good. So I think we'll kind of focus on that now also because we want a really nice job and I would rather have it nicely complete instead of having the majority of it done with a lot of spots like this one. So let's kind of just drive over here, and looks like we are doing a pretty decent job at this, and I am really enjoying playing Farm. So if you guys would like to play Farm Sim with me, you guys can hop on the live streams every Friday and we'll be doing something very cool each week. So we'll just kind of go over here very slowly and kind of take up some of the large areas. Awesome, so we kind of did flatten this out a little bit, which is good. We'll kind of dump there. It looks like we filled in that hole, and I think we'll scrape up just a little bit more since there is a little bit. And we are just going to kind of use all of this as carefully as we can. So next up, we'll kind of dump right here and kind of just go down, flatten it out as we go. That way it's all nice. And usually, guys, we would not really be using the skid steer, just our wheelbarrow and a regular shovel, but that is not possible at the moment to do. And I hope that maybe there could be a cool mod where we get to use like a shovel or something like that. I think that would be very interesting to see if we could get one of those in this game. But it looks like we are running into a little bit of problems, so I think we'll kind of just dump along out because those small little pieces and areas aren't really going to kind of fill in. But this skid steer did a great job. We might have and should have taken the other one because we are mainly on pavement, but overall it's just a great one to use. Take a look at that, and this already looks really good compared to just having dirt. And mulch also helps with weed protection. It is pretty nice, and overall this natural mulch will look pretty nice. This skid steer is pretty fast at backing up. We'll go around this tree, and if you do have any cool ideas, like I was saying earlier, for any type of video, heavy rescue, building material mod wise, even anything with logging, let me know down below and I will look into doing a video with your idea. And we will now be giving shout outs to the individual that does give us the idea. So if you want a shout out, give me an awesome idea and I'll make a video with it, and you'll get a shout out at the start for giving me the great idea. And I think instead of kind of backing up all the way, I think we'll just kind of drive down here, make it a little bit easier. Now we do have this little area that we have to do, so we'll kind of dump this out. And we do have to go along the driveway, clean some of that up because there is some overspill. But we are just about halfway done with this, and we have a lot more, and we are almost running out of time. And I think it would have been better if we dumped two piles, half at this end and then half at the other end. That would have been probably more efficient than keep driving all the way back. But we'll do that for the next mulch job that we do. This one actually, this dump right here came out pretty nice. And we'll be going through and kind of flattening it out, taking any of the high spots out once we kind of get a lot more spread. And I'm very surprised that this truck was able to kind of take this much mulch, which is also very nice because then we do not have to go back to the shop and get more, and that saves us time, and usually we do want to be pretty efficient. Right there, guys, that's probably one of the best bucket loads we did. Kind of spread out really nicely, and I think it's, if you go a little slow and not really dump it too fast, it will spread out on its own, which is very helpful. But that lifted truck looks really nice. We'll be doing a mod review on it early next week, and I mean, that is just overall very cool truck that I've kind of found, and I thought it would be pretty cool. And there was actually a very similar truck back in FS15. It was red, and I believe it's the same one, just converted over, and that was also a good truck. So I think we might lower it and put some stock wheels on it. So let me know your feedback. Should we do our own customizations to that truck, and what should we do to it? And I was thinking about building a very cool kind of dump bed that would fit inside of the bed of the truck, almost like one of the ones where you kind of lift it, put it in place, and acts as like a mini dump truck. I think that would be very interesting, and I think it is also possible. So let me know your feedback. Should we try to build one of those? I think it would be a really good challenge to see if we could build one with working hydraulics. This pile is almost complete, which is pretty cool, and I think that having a hand rake in this game would have been very easy, but it looks like towards the end we've kind of gotten really good at our skills of emptying out this bucket. And I mean, back in over here, this just looks really nice. So I'll lower this down just a little bit, and we'll back up very slowly. So as you guys can see, that's a very nice area. We'll kind of scrape some of this up here because it is a little high, and I believe that we could dump it right there. So look at that, guys. We just did this entire area. Just one or two more buckets will pretty much complete the job of spreading the mulch, and then we have to go back by hand and definitely kind of level it out because it is not level and it needs to look very nice. And usually you do bulk mulch every few years, however long the customer wants to wait, so it is a little bit later in the season, but I thought that we would still kind of do some mulch. Awesome, so I think now we'll do one last bucket before we call it a day. Today was a very successful day. We did get to use a brand new truck, and let me know down below in the comments, guys, should we add that to the lawn care shop? I would really like to kind of change up the lawn care shop and only use single cab trucks. So let me know your thoughts, single cab trucks or crew cab trucks for work. And I mean, we are only like a 1 to 2 person crew when I do have the helper in game. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video of spreading mulch. It was very successful. We got the majority of it done. We just have to go back by hand, kind of level everything out. But thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.